We listened to Tom Brady a few minutes ago, and he talked about his future now that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have been eliminated. Don't worry. I'm going to tell you exactly how this offseason is going to go, and I'll tell you the best place for him to go, and this is where he's going to wind up. He said, I truly am taking it one day at a time, and I don't doubt that. This has been a season of incredible stress for him, right? Just go back, and what do I always say? Show me a guy going through a divorce, and I'll show you a guy having the worst season of his career. Usually it happens in baseball because of being predicated on the everyday. It's really difficult. But again, I showed you a guy going through a divorce, and I'll show you a guy having his worst season as a pro. And he didn't just go through a divorce. He went through it publicly with pictures in the New York Post and stories every day. This was a difficult year for him. So, yeah, does he need to unplug? Yes. He's going to weigh this offseason. Could it really get better next year? Right? That's the big question. Can it be better next year if I play? Can I have a better season, or is this as good as it was going to be? And this is where I should go out on. Should I go out here because, I am 45 and this is as good as it was going to be? What should I do? Should I go out? Is it really? Because that's a difficult thing. He doesn't want to hurt his legacy at all, especially when he's got a big job with Fox and $38 million a year coming. But in the end, he's going to say, no, I can still do it. I just need a better team. And that's going to outweigh him saying, this could be as good as it is. Maybe I'm embarrassing myself. He's going to play next year. Now, it's not going to be with Tampa because Tampa's a teardown, right? They won the Super Bowl. Last year, they didn't get quite as far. This year, they didn't quite as far. Tampa is a teardown. So he's not a guy that can come back to Tampa and think suddenly we're going to add all the pieces we need. He's got to go to a team that's ready-made with the pieces. Where can I go where the talent is there? I don't care about the division. I don't care about who we're playing. Just where are the pieces there? Where's a good running game? Where's weapons offensively? Where can I go? And more so than that, who's going to be the team that just says, wow, Tom Brady wants to come play with us. And they got stars in their eyes and tweeting birds around their head like, oh, Tom Brady wants to come here. This is so cool, man. This is great. That team is the Raiders. And that's where Brady's going to wind up because they have everything he needs. The offense is terrific, right? Josh Jacobs coming off a rushing title. He's the best running back in the NFL this year.
And he wants to be there. He's not under contract, but he wants to stay.
You have Devontae Adams. You'll have a healthy Hunter Renfrow, who was a Pro Bowler a year ago but went through a lot of injuries this year. You have Darren Waller, who's one of the best tight ends in the league. He did have injury problems this year, but you have a team that is loaded and ready to go. And more so than that, Mark Davis is the first guy standing in line with the, hey, this is so cool. Tom Brady wants to come play for us. Oh, and it's only going to be $20 million for him to come play for us this year?
Let's get haircuts.
I don't have to worry about the $90 million to pay Aaron Rodgers to come play here in Las Vegas. Yeah, let's go get Tom Brady. And that's where Brady's going to go. Because all the other teams that are out there mentioned for him, look, San Francisco, come on, man. Purdy and Lance. They're going to battle it out next year in camp because both those guys, they drafted Lance with the pedigree, and Brock Purdy has shown he's really, really good.
Yeah, you can keep going with your Trey Lance thing. I'll give you the Brock Purdy thing.
Are you going to go to Carolina? They're starting over, right? All the other teams. Tennessee, that's the other team mentioned. Tennessee. Tennessee's not really great. Who do they? They have Derrick Henry, who's getting older. The Raiders have the weapons. They'll have the desire because they need a quarterback, right? We've already said goodbye to Derek Carr, and you can bring in someone who's, guess what? Familiar with the system, isn't he? Familiar with the system in Vegas because he played in it for a long time. He's going to the Raiders. I would put all my money and push into the middle. Brady plays next year. He plays for the Raiders.
Yeah, you likely have a lot of departures, right? He said a lot of goodbyes and thank yous. Thank yous were more explicit than the message behind them of thanks to the media, thanks to you, thanks for this family. Blank you, blank you, blank you. But the expectation is you also probably see the end of Byron Leftwich there. There are a bunch of blue checkmark or now yellow checkmark people that report out of Tampa that expect that to happen.
And but that's not enough to keep Brady.
No.
There's too many things have to happen.
No, yeah. I'm just kind of throwing it up like that. It's going to be a seasons of change, as it were. But you forgot Miami, where there's a lot of weaponry. Good running backs that catch the ball out of the backfield and can give you the power run with Jeff Wilson. You've got Waddle and Hill, Gesicki, who's not Gronk, but every once in a while can show up and make a big play for you. Offensive line needs a little bit of work. Defensively, they've come up in spots. I think there's a fit there.
Yeah, but there's not going to be Sean Payton there. Payton's interviewing everywhere else. He's not interviewing. He's not talking to Miami.
That's fine.
That's a tough. Miami I would have said if Tua didn't have the season that he had the first 8 to 10 games, but now he's okay. He was really good. Then they got hurt and they stopped winning games.
But you don't know what he is, right? We had the report today, and there was a note put out saying, "Hey, there's no reason to believe he can't live and proceed and have any more." Possibility of a recurrence of a concussion than the general populace, which is something to bolster. But towards the end, when you saw him at other parts of the season, did you see a guy that you loved as you got to the second half of the season when he did play? Like, was there enough question to where maybe you opened the door that, hey, we can bring in Brady for a year or two and push this thing beyond what you saw? And they had a game, like Skylar Thompson threw a couple of balls. If those guys catch the ball.
Yeah. He had a much better game than I thought he was going to have.
But
yeah.
I mean, the first half, like people were pointing out the numbers. Like, yeah, your box score watching. Go back and look at the balls that were dropped all over the field. There were opportunities to make plays that they failed to. But just Miami. By the way, it's like you and me. Like, we shouldn't be seen as attached at the hip. We do the show, and we're in year 10 together. I appreciate that. But likewise, all the speculation that Brady and Sean Payton are just going to come skipping down, some hallway together, arm in arm, like Laverne and Shirley, doesn't mean it's necessarily so, because Sean Payton's talking to everybody at this point.
But where's he going to go? Is he going to go to Miami, where he's going to have to answer and work with Mike McDaniel, or will he go with the Raiders, who has his old offensive coordinator there as the head coach?
I was going to say, there have been rumors about McDaniel the last couple of weeks, so if Tom Brady wanted to come, that guy's got to go.
There's too much money they owe him. They're not going to let him go. You could bring Tom Brady here? Sure. You can bring Tom Brady here?
You think in Miami that's a problem?
Vegas, baby.
Look, you got enough people in Vegas that dispute whether he's liquid and has money to fire people and bounce people, and then I'll leave that for other times. In Miami, find me. Suspend me. Whatever you want to do. If I can get Tom Brady, see ya.
Vegas, baby.
Keep putting that out there, Jason.
Vegas.
Yes.
Vegas.
Keep doing
Brady
it.
To
Keep
Vegas.
doing it.
Vegas.
Joey Bosa going to throw a helmet at him if he can't get to him or what?
Vegas, baby. Vegas.
You really just
Vegas.
want to keep saying that?
Yes, Vegas.
Hit a jackpot, baby.
He wants no part of the Jets defense 2 times a year. Come on, man. He's not going to complete a pass on Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner's going to go, I thought this guy was good. I just thrown a pass my way in 2 games. What the hell, man? I'm going all pro again. It's all good.
Sauce is holding right now.
Yeah. On the phone or on the field?
He's holding somewhere, I trust.
All I can say is I'm starting to get a little nervous about Sauce.
Nobody said, why are you getting nervous?
He had a good run.
Guy's all pro as a rookie. Come on,
He's
man.
done.
He's chirping a lot.
Doesn't matter.
Year 1.
This is what he's all pro as a rookie. Yeah, go ahead, chirp. Go ahead and chirp. You're all pro as a rookie. I'm not worried about his motivation.
Oh no,
at all.
No. Now, it's not a motivation thing.
I'm clearly ready for the fact that he's going to do 4 years with us and then want like $8 zillion in free agency.
I don't think it's going to get that far.
No.
I think it's going to happen before you get anywhere near that place.
Sauce. But if we win the Super Bowl by then, it's fine.
You win it. With what?
Sauce. With Sauce.
With what quarterback?
And Aaron Rodgers. Or Lamar Jackson. Either one. We'll get one of those 2. And then Tom Brady can play in Vegas.
You know you're coming back
Vegas,
with some portion, because Zach's still going to be there. Or Robert Saleh has been fired. That's the only way that Zach's still not on that roster.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, Jason, is not going to the Jets to back up Zach Wilson.
Listen, they're saying Zach Wilson going to be there, and then Zach Wilson actually being there. Okay, they're saying
through hell or high water.
And then there's him actually being there.
Do you think if I made a custom trading card that had a picture of Zach Wilson that said hell or high water, he'd sign it? And how many could we sell?
His mom would sign it.
Frostberg sent me today a picture of Lamar Jackson superimposed into a Jets uniform, which I'm going to use as my avatar on Twitter.
As your avatar?
Why, allegedly?
It is a great picture, though.
It's great, man. He looks awesome.
Because he's still under contract.
Yes. That's a minor problem. We'll fix that in a second.
Yeah, I got bigger problems.
Listen,
you're right.
It's Monday. I can't believe we didn't wake up today with the story, hey, Lamar Jackson wants out. Lamar wants out. But trust me, Brady in Vegas works. Will Miami go crazy to get Tom Brady? I don't know that they'll go crazy, and Brady's got to go someplace where I know I can hit the ground running right away. And that's the comfort of Vegas and the familiarity with the scheme and the star players they have there. Yeah, that's where I'm going to go. Yes, Miami sounds great because he's close. He has a home there, and Giselle is there, and the kids are there. But he's been in Tampa, right? He's got to go someplace else he wants to keep playing. You know he does. Vegas just makes the most sense. They will do the most to go get him. It's the easiest place for him to jump right in because he may only have one more year before he's done. And I tried it for a year, and that's going to be it. The Raiders will be more than okay with saying, yeah, sure, for a year, come here and do it. It'll be great. It'll be fine. But that may be it.
Be a good-looking jersey, I can tell you that.
Yeah, Brady 12, Vegas, sure.
With that Raider decal on the side.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
good.
Vegas, baby. Vegas.